In 1989, I was making a documentary film for the BBC in the Philippines. And the subject of the film was about the US Navy base at Subic Bay and the town that lies next to it called Olongapo. And that's the R&R town for the sailors. At that time, Filipino nationalists were trying to kick out the American bases from the Philippines, which were at Subic Bay and Clark Airfield, which was about 100 miles away. So we'd started filming, and about a week into the shooting, we saw this strike that was going on at a bar, and it was being organised by Rose, who worked at the bar as a dancer. So we asked her if she'd take part in our film, and she agreed. To promote the film, I asked Peter Blake whether he'd do some kind of artwork. In the subject matter that we were dealing with in the film, which is kind of American imperialism and commercial sex and that kind of mix, those are pop art themes, and boy can you see it in a town like Olongapo. So Peter had a giant Canon photocopier printer in his hallway, which he was quite keen to use, and he thought this would be a good opportunity to put something together. So he scanned these pictures out of magazines and guidebooks and tourist books and that kind of thing, and this is my picture of Rose. And then he put on the Scrabble letters, which are very familiar. Rose, he said that Rose reminded him of some of his kind of iconic tough girl heroes like Babe Rainbow. And, you know, when you look at Rose, well, she very much looks like a girl that's walked out of a Gauguin painting. So all of those things are sort of going on, you know, in a subject like this, whether it's you know, those paintings of Gauguin or American imperialism, you know, the commercialism of sex when it's on the imperial scale. So anyway, we put the film together. No, unfortunately, we're not in touch. But she, I believe, left the area quite soon after our film, and we paid her for her part in the documentary. And she went back to the islands in the south, and with her family bought some land and started a small business. Well, I've had the piece for 35 years now, and it's been with me in my study all that time. And it's never really been seen anywhere other than that, and only a handful of people have ever seen it. So it is it's time it breathes some fresh air, and let's hope we can find it a new home.